Yes. Sound all right?
Yeah, crispy.
Cool. All right. Yo, Counter-Attack Podcast with myself, Daps. Guys, keep liking, subscribing, sharing, all of that good stuff. We're back. Euros are done. So,
Luckily,
apparently. Do you know what's mad though, yeah? This... Think about the camera arrangement. We're in though. Think about the camera arrangement.
What's wrong?
Obviously, there's two cameras.
yeah, we're good, man.
Cool.
Come, let's take it to them, man.
Cool. So,
You've been ringing off my phone.
listen.
Been ringing my phone, WhatsApping me.
Listen. So the Euros is done. The Euros is done now. So we're gonna have a quick recap of that final because there's a lot to break down. And I got a feeling certain men here have come with their agendas that I'm gonna have to attempt to shut down.
I'm just gonna say this as well, yeah. This is how you know Dapo he's been so rattled, yeah. He WhatsApped me, yeah. He WhatsApped me, yeah. I replied. So boom. Then he's rang me. yeah. Then he's rang me. Boom. So we had a little chat. I was like, I can't on the pod later. Then boom. So then that was earlier on in the day. So I'm going about my business. I had a freestyle to do. Big up Link Up. Got a new freestyle. Boom. So I'm going about my business. I get a message. Who's that? Oh, it's Dapo again. I said, what's going on, big dog? He's like, oh, no, don't worry about it. Actually, don't. I'm like, what's up? He's like, no, I was gonna say. Bro, he's been itching to get this stuff off his chest, so let's do this, man.
Listen, guys, keep liking, subscribing, sharing. Obviously, you guys can hear we've got this absolute, for today, he's an absolute menace, absolute asbo, all of the things above. But he knows ball, which is the annoying thing because he knows ball at times. You know, he feels like what he's gonna say today makes total sense, but there's parts of it that I'm gonna try and school him. So guys, just make sure that when you're listening, you're not just going for the person that's speaking the loudest, because it's gonna be him, because he's got clarity and he's got, what's that thing you look at? You guys have, what's cadence? What's that?
Nice.
what's that?
You say it's the cadence.
Yeah,
No.
He's got all of that, so he knows how to use the microphone properly. So listen, guys, we got Scorcher here. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. Glad to be back.
Yes.
It's been a minute, man.
So,
yeah.
Hear what we're saying there.
Wait. Before all of that. All of that. Player of the tournament.
Player of the tournament. Oh, is this where we're starting?
Yeah. Because we can, I know we're going to meander and we might miss bare stuff out.
So see that turn off.
Which? The camera? Maybe. Or it might have been the laptop.
Oh, okay, what's the laptop?
The laptop. Can I get that cushion actually?
You want it?
Yeah, I like a little cushion. I need to get like a teddy bear or something.
Scorcher, little softy. So, we're starting off at player of the tournament.
Player of the tournament for you.
Rodri. And I know that's like the
generic.
Yeah, the generic go-to, but I have to pick Rodri.
Question, more than Fabian Ruiz?
More than Fabian Ruiz.
Okay,
I
cool.
think Fabian Ruiz has been good, but I said that anyone that can command such, not just respect, but command so much of the ball and dictate so much of the team's play, like where everyone should be. He's like, they all bounce to his beat.
Okay.
And if you're someone that can do that in a team like Spain, then yeah, for me, you're not getting Fabian Ruiz playing how he plays in this tournament without Rodri.
All right.
You're not getting Olmo playing how he's playing without Rodri.
That one I'm not too sure on.
Listen, Spain, I'll tell you what.
I feel
Spain,
Olmo's
No, Spain are a good team. Because of how they play, people are going to play well. But the levels at which we've seen, you're not seeing that without Rodri. I honestly don't believe that.
No. Yeah, I hear you. I do hear you. Okay.
Yeah, so your player of the tournament would have been who? Begrudgingly
Fabian Ruiz. Because Bro, I'm not like people are moving. I've been hearing Mante Bear stuff. Oh my god! Like I was on the TV, they were saying, "Oh, Fabian Ruiz, he's been a player like that," and they're talking like you lot was not watching Fabian Ruiz at Napoli. Stop lying, stop lying. Yeah, because he's been over there just being okay for ages. Just an okay guy. Just an okay guy. He's ended up in Paris. Kind of got a Spanish manager now. That's the reality. But being honest, his performances have been kind of borderline crazy. And then on top of it, the thing for me that kind of made it mad, which I didn't realize, that made me kind of think, oh, you know what? I might need to rejig like how I'm looking at Fabian Ruiz. He's younger than I realized, which means the whole time that I've been seeing him and not really rating him, he was a young man learning his way. He's only like 24. When I thought Fabian, I heard them say on the TV, oh yeah, it's probably like his last tournament because they don't watch TV, they don't watch football like that.
And the thing is, yeah, with the whole Fabian Ruiz thing, just to touch on what I was saying earlier on, is that we saw him all season playing for PSG. Mid. Now it shows what happens when you put players in a functional system where everyone's all like-minded. You know how you want to play. There's players who are actually executing it at high level, so you can just bounce off them. So and it just goes to show the levels of their performance.
They carried two people.
Cucurella.
Bloody hell. When I heard people saying they've been, bro, football's too weird. You win a game and suddenly everything and everyone is, they were talking like, oh, Cucurella's at a tournament, Cucurella. Bro, he spent the entire tournament passing to Laporte, occasionally, very occasionally passing to Rodri, and then even less occasionally to Williams. That's it. These are his first three things. Can I give it to Laporte? If I can't give it to Laporte, can I give it to Rodri?
But
and then
some might say he's smart for doing that.
I would say they carried him. Sweet.
I mean, do you know why I don't feel like they carried him? Because he wasn't a liability. Do you get what I'm saying?
No.
I didn't look at him and feel like he's a liability. I looked at him and felt like, is this the best that they've got? But he did the bare minimum.
He won a liability
and got away with it.
The other person, I can't believe this guy's won something. No. He's actually quite key for them. Bro, Unai Simon is terrible.
The keeper.
He is absolutely terrible.
You having him over David Raya?
That Raya? Yeah. Nah. I'd go Raya. But I don't watch football. This guy is a walking error. Walking, talking, Spanish-speaking error.
But do you know what it is, yeah?
And he does them in big tournaments as well. He don't mind.
Do you know what it is? When you're playing in a team that... How old is he? 27. When you're playing in a team that controls the ball as much as they do, you're hardly going to be tested.
Hence, he was carried.
Yeah. I mean, but again, we're never going to know that he was carrying because they dominated the game so much. So now it's just looking like he was the keeper that was in goal for their...
Like, people don't know he's not good. That's what it is. They don't know he's not. He's bad. I'm telling you guys. Don't be thinking, oh, rah, let's try and get that geezer out of Bilbao. The one that don't be. But he's bad.
The joke is, I looked at that because I didn't really know too much. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, I know he's a good keeper, I know he's a bad keeper. But when you look at him in the Euros, you're like, oh, steady keeper.
Steady.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Yeah. No, but do you see what I'm saying?
He's a blunderman. But do you know how bad it is? He made a few blunders here, but they didn't result in a goal. And Spain are playing so well and controlling the game, they're limiting his exposure to any potential possibility of him being a madman and showing you what he's really about.
Yeah. But I just think that Spain were that good that they could afford to carry certain players. I feel like when you fit in well into a certain system, you're automatically going to look good anyway. Hence Cucurella. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't really think that centre back was...
my guy,
yeah.
Lenormand. Did you check him out?
I checked him out.
Not really.
Nah.
I weren't jumping out the way, but I like him.
Yeah,
I like
but
Lenormand.
But this is the thing.
A Tottenham kind of.
You're playing in a team where, for the most part,
It's
as a defender, you're not defending.
Yeah. So he's wavy. He's wavy.
Nah, he's not wavy, bro.
Lenormand is vibes.
Nah, man.
Not cold vibes, but
Look, he's all right.
he's not all that really. But I like him, man.
He's all right. But again, because every time he gets the ball, all he's got to do either pass to Laporte, find Roger, who's always available.
Hey, Laporte though.
Yeah, but Laporte went to thing too early though. I'm not even surprised at Laporte's thing.
Man, it's a real thing. Guys are going over there because Kante the same. Man are going over there,
Bro.
And they got like a hyperbolic chamber.
Remember what I'm telling you now.
Something going on over there.
I'm telling you this now, yeah. They're not going anywhere. The next World Cup after the USA,
They'll be needed.
it's in Saudi.
Oh, is it? What? How?
They're bidding for it, bro. This fam, they're not going anywhere. Do you get what I'm saying? And even
So they're gonna go again,
bro. So basically, the budgets, because you know all the teams over there like government.
PIF, yeah.
So the budgets where all the teams know what they've got to work with, they only got released last week. That's why it's been quiet, because no one knows what they got to work with.
And they're going again,
bro. In the next week or so, you're gonna start hearing.
Oh yeah, because their transfer window opened today.
I don't know when it opened, but
It's like mid-July.
Not going anywhere. So a lot of these players, Kante's gone over there. Who we were just talking about? Laporte has gone over there. Brozovic, I can't believe Brozovic even went over there. But
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? They're gonna get loads more players who could still do it. And you know what's so funny? This is a conversation, a separate conversation. A lot of these players who have probably won stuff already in Europe in the major leagues, and they're probably still in their prime. They're probably thinking, I've done it now. I can go there, double, triple my money, and still get selected to be at World Cups. And
That's where it's getting weird. Because when man are getting selected, game changer.
see what I'm saying?
Game changer. And you know what it is though? Probably for the first time, really, are we seeing guys go to a lesser league, yeah, and it not really impacting, it having a positive impact on their level. Because this Kante that we seen, we ain't really seen this guy.
Do you know what it is
in a
as well?
bit. Short space of time as well. 7 games.
See, but it's not just that, bro. You know these top leagues, they take its toll on you, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? And imagine Kante, fam, Premier League. Kante has been running up and down like a dog for how many years?
He's too honest, bro. Man, forget like he had to play a whole season of just him and Drinkwater. He's got to do all of the running and all of the quality.
They went to alongside Jorginho.
All of the running.
All of the running.
all of the running.
But listen, whilst we're on Kante, yeah, very, very good midfielder. I ain't got a real segue, so the segue I'm going to just say is that there's another midfielder that you wanted to talk about today. We're going to have a real conversation. We had a little bit of a conversation about it last time he was on the pod. But we're going to have a real conversation today.
Who are we starting off with, the Ballon d'Or or the Ballon Snore?
Well, Declan Rice is candidate for Ballon d'Or. So, joking. But yes, Declan Rice. You're not happy with his level. You're not happy with how people rate him. Am I right in saying that?
Yeah, I've got a huge problem.
What exactly is your problem with Declan Rice?
My problem is when we start to figure out how good Declan Rice is, people say a lot of bizarre things that they didn't say for other footballers in similar positions. Like for instance, Neymar Jr. I know I picked a sick player, but I'm saying Neymar, yeah, he's not. Nobody looks at what he's won. Nobody looks at his output. Nobody looks at his performances in the big moments. Nobody looks at any of those things. They say stuff like, "Oh, but he went for this amount of money, so really he should be." He's a failure because he didn't win a Ballon d'Or.
But that's wrong.
Cool. Nonetheless, though, in football generally, that's the vibe. Also, there's another footballer. His name's Paul Pogba. Now, when Paul Pogba came to England, nobody sat down and said, this is what he was doing in the position he was playing in Juventus. No one did that. they said, he cost this much money, and I remember, for that amount of money, you expect. And then I look at Declan Rice.
And that was wrong.
Fine. But I didn't hear much pushback on it. Then I look at Declan Rice and I see one of the most expensive footballers ever, regardless of position.
Okay.
And he also plays for a top team.
Which conveniently you feel like he is not of that level to play for that team.
No, I believe, this is what I think. I think Declan Rice isn't of the level where he walks into Arsenal or where he walks into England. I don't think he should be walking into the England team or walking into the Arsenal team. I look at like the Arsenal midfielders, of similar kind. And I look at the ones who was of the level and who wasn't of the level. Emmanuel Petit was of the level.
Okay.
But he wasn't deficient in any particular area.
Was Ray Parlour of that level?
Prior to Arsenal reaching their final level, yeah.
Was David Platt?
Yes. What are you talking about?
Oh, no. I'm
Platt.
agreeing with you, but I think, and I'm not.
Ray Parlour's better than Declan Rice.
You've done it again. What are we doing?
Why are we saying he's good at football when what you mean is he's a strong runner?
Oh, what are we doing?
No, I'm just asking. When
you know what? Finish your point. Finish.
Why do we mix up? You see, Declan Rice, this is £105 million, just so we're.
Oh my
let's because we keep forgetting that.
No, but we know he's not worth that money.
Oh, so we're agreed that he's overhyped.
Bro,
then.
we have. That's not what I said. What's going on?
Well, if he's not worth the money, then
I think that people judge him based on players in that position, but he has been incorrectly labelled as that number 6 that you need in a team like Arsenal or whichever team dominates possession.
Yeah,
they're not gonna leave a Declan Rice in there
because he's not good enough.
No, because that's just not his profile.
He's incapable.
Would you put Valverde in a number 6 role?
No.
Why not?
Because that's not what he's good at.
Do you see what I'm saying? But it's a totally different skill set.
And that's fine. But then here's my next question. What is he good at?
Listen, he is very, very good at any team that's a high pressing team. He's really, really good at that in terms of setting the press, in terms of breaking up play, in terms of playing on the front foot, in terms of getting people playing. Whether or not he's...
In terms of, pardon me?
Getting people playing, 100%. What are we talking about here?
Did you not see... So when Gareth...
No. So getting people playing and passing through the lines is...
I never said that.
No, but in terms of getting the ball quickly forward, he's not the greatest at that. 100%. 100%. But in terms of impact and influence on a game, bro...
That's not the same as getting people playing, though. I don't disagree with you about impact and influence.
Okay, 100% gets
question, yeah? So you see Arsenal... You see Arsenal the season before Declan Rice came in, yeah? For me, Arsenal was playing like... Probably, apart from the season Napoli won the league, they was playing some crazy football. But like... These are the two outstanding teams I can remember, like the brand of football they were playing, yeah? And then they bring in Rice.
That's not what happened.
No, I'm just saying that after that season, they brought in Rice, yeah? The football got worse.
Oh, because of Rice?
No, but I'm looking at the team and Havertz has come in and Rice has come in.
Okay, so
the football's considerably... taking a step back. It's a lot more rigid and solid. I get that. Like there's, games are not basketball. I understand that. But you see the brand of football.
There's so many different factors in it, right?
I'm just trying to figure out what his impact is.
A massive factor is that, all right, first of all, Thomas Partey, whether you want to say his name or not, massive factor in that. That's number one. Number two, in that season you were talking about.
The good one.
Yeah, let's just say that. In that season you were talking about, teams were not just sitting back against us. Teams were going toe to toe against us, which is a massive difference to having to defend against.
Break down a low block.
But
you said he's good at that.
Who?
You said he's good at being on the front foot and getting the team going.
He's very good, but he can't do it all by himself. But then what he lacks is that manipulation of a ball to get it forward into the right areas. But we know that.
Oh, you mean he's quite limited with the football?
Let's just say he's limited with the football. Let me humour you here. Yeah, let's just say he's limited with the football. When it comes to impact on a pitch, is he impactful on the pitch?
Very impactful.
Because I know what you're like. In a negative or positive way?
No, I genuinely think he's one of them players, that the game doesn't pass him by. He's going to impact it for the better or for the worse, in my opinion. Like, he's not somebody that's the game because of the position he plays and the teams he's playing in. The game can't pass him by.
Was he consistently good throughout the season?
Yeah.
I don't, to be honest, I don't care. You can have all the ability in the world. You could have all the manipulation of a ball all you want. Cool. If you're not good, if you're not impacting the game in a positive way, if your team without you are better without you, then it means nothing to me.
But that's arguable though, because here's the other thing now. Okay, so we're gonna I'm gonna entertain the lie that Declan Rice wasn't brought in to be a number 6 at Arsenal. I'm gonna pretend I believe that. Okay, cool. Because I sat down and I watched everybody comparing him and Rodri. And I watched him play there for West Ham. And I'm also watching him play there for England as well. But I'll pretend I don't think he's a number 6. That's what he's... Okay, cool, sweet.
I'm so sorry to quickly cut you here. Also, whilst we're here, I'm going to need you to explain in this same thing why he is the number 1 problem for England. But yeah, go.
Calm. Okay, so now with that said, now we're going to say he's not a number 6. He's something else, yeah? What is it that he brings to the team that's valuable? Because I watched the Euros.
But you're going by the Euros, which was number 1, not his greatest performances. That's number 1. And that's honest.
That's fair.
Number 2, you're seeing him play in the midfield where he's having to do 2-man's jobs. The first 2 games was him and Trent. He's doing 2-man's job there.
And I understand that. I understand. I understand why that midfield, question. When that midfield's not functioning.
Great question.
I understand why, because there's a right back in there, and that can throw off your feng shui.
Do you think Declan Rice plays how Declan Rice is playing and played in this Euros if he had like a Rodri next to him?
No, because Rodri is a big man.
Okay, let's just say, because this is the guy on everyone's lips right now. Let's just say Zubimendi right now. Let's just say Zubimendi.
Yeah.
If Zubimendi is in that midfield with Declan Rice, do you think Declan Rice has the tournament he has?
If Zubimendi's in that midfield with Mainu, England might win the tournament.
That's not why I asked you.
I'm just saying that though. No, I'm just saying that though. I hear you, but
that's not why I asked you.
If Zubimendi, sorry, what's the question? If
Zubimendi was alongside Rice in that tournament, do you think Rice has the tournament he has?
No, of course not. He'd have a better tournament.
He'd have a better tournament
because he's not got a little boy next to him learning the game at the highest level, trying his best on the ball, but off the ball still got work to do.
Every single game he played, his game of breaking up play and giving it to the more capable players, which is what happens at Arsenal. Giving it to the more capable players. But let's just say his game of being in front for interception, bang, releasing the ball.
He doesn't interception, bang, release the ball. That's not what he does, Dapo. You're not being honest, bro.
His game of intercepting the ball, passing it sideways, and just letting whoever, whatever.
Dapo, does he when he gets the ball?
No, but we know he doesn't pass forward.
Wait, no. Forget passing forward. When he gets the ball, what does he do, Daps? He makes sure. When Declan Rice gets on the ball, do you know what he does? Then he checks his shoulders. He protects the ball. He does a bit of WWE. Let me fight and wrestle, guys, to make sure this ball is safe. He doesn't turn because he can't turn. When he turns, it involves sprinting as fast as he possibly can, heavy touching the ball and protecting it from somebody.
Okay, so
because he's never turned on the back forever.
Okay,
but hold on.
Oh, come on.
But he doesn't though.
No.
He plays the way he's facing, or he sprints in a circle.
Okay.
And protects it with pace and power. Okay.
So his stylistically.
If he was black, man would think he should be in the AFCON, not in the Euros.
I hear that.
Declan Rice is cutting through with pace and power. He offers Nothing with the football.
Okay, so-
he's got enough ability to do his thing, but he's got absolutely no character.
Okay, so cool. One massive factor here is his price tag. Right?
It's huge.
Okay, huge price tag.
And after price tag, there's the fact that he walks into the teams he's playing for and appears to be under no pressure, which for me is baffling.
I don't think it's a case of no pressure, but I think it's a case of when he's playing and when he's on, you notice him on the pitch. What are we talking about here?
I never said he's not. I never said he.
No,
I don't think the game's passing by.
so-
What he's doing
so
in them
your
is not
thing-
enough.
No, because do you know why this conversation annoys me?
And did you watch the game against Porto? The 2 games.
I watched the 2 games, yes, and he didn't have a bad. I mean, he had a bad game, but Arsenal had a bad game. What are we talking about? But you do this, but then when I mention City, when I mention him against City, when I mention him against United, no, but why are you mentioning Porto?
Because that's a huge game, though.
It's a huge game against City. It's a huge game. So what? Those 2 games. Those 2 games.
City and Porto.
Those 2 games, yeah. No. The Porto ones.
Yeah.
Both legs. I don't think he played badly in both legs. He played badly in the first one. Cool. Those 2 legs, we cannot use that to just forget about the previous 50 games that we've seen him, or however many games. We can't do that.
Do you know what it is?
We can't do that.
Do you know what it is for me, Dapo? When you make somebody the most costly one of the most costly midfielders,
I hear you.
And your club's record signing, I get the impression that you want them. You probably bought them with the intention of them doing their thing in those kind of games, not the Fulham away, not the Wolves,
not the Uniteds.
No. And to be honest,
Cities,
not the Uniteds, the City. Yeah, I agree with that. Liverpool,
not the Chelseas. You get me? Liverpool, bro. What are we doing?
I'm just saying.
You've mentioned games. Okay, so then if he played well in those Porto games, but then didn't play well against City, against United, against Chelsea, you would bring those games up. Those are the games you buy them for, not Fulham away, not Bournemouth. Those are the games, the big games. Yeah. And there's some big games that maybe it just doesn't happen for you. But I would understand if it didn't happen for him alone, but the rest of the team was whatever. I would understand that. I would understand what you're saying. In those games, we have not walked out those games saying we lost that game because of Declan Rice.
No, because there's no energy in the air to really appraise Declan Rice. That's why. No, because it appears, you know what it appears like? It appears that Declan Rice is the only one on the list of 100 plus million pound footballers that he seems to have no responsibility to football. Everybody else does though. Enzo Fernandez, the little boy, has got a responsibility to somehow be good.
God bless you for bringing up. And I'm so surprised.
Moises Caicedo seems to have a responsibility to football to be good. However, Declan, like when no one's really giving us.
Hear this. I'm so happy you brought up Enzo.
Yeah.
Enzo.
That boy's got laser passing, but I don't care about him.
No, but in terms of what the profile of what you want from a player, he's got that over Declan Rice.
What I want?
What you want?
No, I want a complete footballer.
Okay, he's more of a complete footballer than Declan Rice.
He's better at football.
No, he's better at football than
he's better at football.
He's better than football.
But football's also a sport where athletics does come into it.
No, and the thing is, he does that better than most people, which is cool. That's fair. But in terms of the actual ball playing, footballer, pure footballer, he's better than Declan Rice.
Yeah, but maybe,
as much as he's better than Declan Rice, when you put them on that pitch, for all that ability that he might have, for all that footballing brain that he might have, whatever, we know who we'd much rather have.
Me personally, I'm not rating anybody. Yeah, how about this? How about, I got a better way of putting it. How about this?
You should be a politician.
I'm not rating any grown man going for serious amounts of money as a footballer that requires a little boy next to him to provide balance. That's crazy to me.
Okay, I hear what you're saying. And do you know what?
That's insane.
No, Scorcher, I promise you, when it comes to the price tag thing, I'm with you.
Forget even the price tag. Forget the price tag.
I'm with you.
I'm talking about a grown big man that walks in the Arsenal football team and walks in the England football team. Why do you... Mainu doesn't need him. He needs Mainu.
No.
We ain't seen. How about this? This guy is so protected.
So
we don't even know who. You see, if Declan Rice breaks his leg tomorrow, who's the other player?
What do you mean?
Because this guy's been so protected and is so drilled in, like there's no other solution, there's no other option. Because he walks into the team, his place is solidified.
No.
However, he's letting the team down.
I think for what they want from him in terms of that interceptions and whatever, he's the best at it.
Why all
the thing is, I agree with you in terms of Mainu being a better player than him. But when you looked at that final yesterday, all honesty, yeah, who had the better game?
Declan Rice was terrible.
How was Mainu? And this ain't even me going at Mainu, because I understand at the same time he's a young player, finds his feet, and there's levels to it. Do you
know what? I was really happy with Mainu.
You was really happy with Mainu?
Because he's a little boy.
Yamal's a little boy.
There's levels. Hey, differently as well. Shout out Lamine though, car. He clocked, yeah. He clocked, yeah. Oh, you see this Luke Shaw guy? He's not really here for that. He's not that kind of. He's not really.
Luke Shaw
said,
Luke Shaw probably thought, I've come back from injury. This is what the Euros is about. This 16-year-old. The first half, he was buzzing. He was like, yeah. Lamine was like, all right, cool. You just let me just wait.
He had to figure it out. No, he had to on the fly.
Let him just wait. You see that second half?
Yeah, but he's coming in and all that. He started to figure out how to get away from him.
Yeah, Luke Shaw.
Luke. I tell you what, I rated as well.
Luke Shaw did well though in that first half though.
Do you know what I see as well in the game? Because I don't want to spend. We'll be on Rice all day. Time will tell with Declan Rice, won't it? Do you know what I really rated? There's a little moment in the game because Lamine is obviously name on fire, all that, and there was a little moment when Jude was like, "Hey, little boy, get off the ball."
Oh, I think I remember that.
Get off the ball, boom, get off the ball and bust out.
I think that was the first half.
It was so cold. I was you see that?
Yeah.
Those are you see when people, those are the intangibles, yeah, the little bits of character, yeah, that like people miss out. These are the things, yeah, that I look at and why I can't get with Rice, because I need character. Like, bro, he's so influential to his team. We need a bit more from you.
Do you know what it is, yeah? In any other top team, you've got players who are also as influential and also demand or command that level of respect in any other team. The problem is, he's at Arsenal. If he was at City, when you're surrounded by Rodgers, when you're surrounded by Bernardo Silva, you're surrounded by Kevin De Bruyne. If he's at Real Madrid, where you're surrounded by Cruz, Tchouaméni, Camavinga, Valverde, I think the attention wouldn't be so heavy on him.
On Rice?
I don't think it'll be.
There's this is me. Everyone isn't talking about Rice. They're talking about Kane, talking about Foden, and they're talking about Bellingham.
But you know what? Because you said he's England's number one problem.
I believe so.
I think England's number one problem in this tournament has been the fact that overall they approach games with a negative attitude.
They're misguided.
Yeah, that's number one. I feel like in terms of how everyone then perceives or looks at England, I think they look at it like the problem lies in other areas. Like Foden is a massive problem for England. I'm not gonna lie to you, massive problem for England, because without those top, you know what, England have always had that thing that when you take them out of their club teams, when they're surrounded by the real quality, the real quality, they struggle. They properly struggle. So they've always had that. Now, nothing ain't changed. You've taken Foden out where he ain't got Haaland in front of him no more. He ain't got Bernardo Silva, who's probably one of the most intelligent footballers in the world. He ain't got a Rodri next to him where they can
probably
allow
the
him.
second most.
Huh?
Probably the second most.
You see what I'm saying? You bring him into thing, but he's like, he comes on the pitch, it's like, hold on, I've got to work this out now. I've got to work that out.
That bit over there is not patterned.
Yeah. So I've now got to, do you know what I mean? And then on top of that, you got a Rice who isn't those players trying to whatever. But then, like he's having to figure out. But then we're ignoring the fact that he's not that guy. But then they keep making it seem like he's that guy. And I think that's a massive problem.
I agree with you. And that, I don't want to keep going back there, but that stems back to that person we was just talking about.
I don't think it's a stem thing, because if he was doing, let's just say he was doing the job of, a Rodri. Not even we
Rodri's
keep saying Rodri, but he's like, what?
You can bring it down. Say Tchouaméni.
Okay.
Because Tchouaméni's not all that. He's not really, is he?
He is.
He is, but you know what I mean? Like, he doesn't have to be at Real Madrid. He doesn't have to be there.
Yeah.
They don't need him.
No, they don't need him, but he's. So let's say you got a Tchouaméni in there. Yeah. I'm telling you, Foden still plays how he plays, bro.
For England?
Yeah. Foden still plays how he plays.
Yeah, if he's playing on the left wing, yeah. But
when he's playing on the left wing, this is what I'm saying. When he's playing on the left wing for City,
it's fine. No, I know.
Like Foden hasn't played. We've seen more games from Foden on the left than we have in the 10.
No, the position isn't the problem with Foden. He's crumbling. That's the problem.
Oh yeah, but we're not allowed to mention.
No, we can speak because you see, Phil. Here's the problem with Phil Foden. He's crumbling. He's feeling I don't know. I'm just gonna guess here. I don't know if it's the pressure or the weight of the shirt, whatever it may be, but he's just crumbling. The reason why I say he's crumbling is because he's misplacing 5-yard passes and overrunning the football, and he's in the wizard technician section of football.
But also, he's doing things that he can't get away with at City, with England. I feel like he's got too much.
Oh, too much latitude to do. Yeah.
You don't get that
at City.
You got your parameters that you have to work within.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? And it's worked for him. Now he's come out and he's actually carried the attitude of I'm that guy.
They've given, I think, South, that's the problem, is that there's too much responsibility in the wrong places. Like, let's be real. Guehi is responsible.
Yeah.
Saka is responsible. Pickford is responsible. Other than that, and you know what as well? Man might be coming to the end of a cycle.
No, that's exactly what it is. Because the next tournament, I think, it's another thing.
It's horrible.
This is another thing, yeah.
I know where you're going.
This cycle thing, yeah.
Horrible.
No, it's horrible. That's number one. But they've arrived too early at this point in the cycle. Between this and the last tournament, the last Euros, there's 13 players who were at the last one that were not at this one.
James, Chilwell, Phillips, Maguire,
Sterling,
Rashford.
Maddison. Was Maddison there?
Yeah.
Grealish.
I feel like Maddison was there. Grealish. Yeah.
Grealish. You know what I'm saying? I think Cody was there, but yeah. But the point.
That's one thing I'm happy about. Sorry, quickly. I'm glad that this time we didn't do that, because there was a little thing where we was pretending Cody it doesn't make sense.
But do you know what it was?
Don't do that. Don't
normalize that. So many poor defenders that. No.
Cody shouldn't have been.
They were better players. They were better.
Bro, you pick up the phone when you ring
Smalling,
Wolves, and Sheila answers the phone. Yeah.
I say Sheila.
When you say, "Oh yeah, I'm looking for a centre back for England," yeah, she doesn't think you're talking about Connor. She's getting ready. Oi Max. Of course you must want Max.
Yeah.
You could never be asking for this guy.
But do you know what? There's just certain players that are just in and around those teams all the time. And
less of that, please.
Yeah.
I don't, because guess what? I don't know who that person is for Spain who just won the Euros. I don't know who that person is for Argentina who just won the World Cup. I don't know who that person is for France when they won the World Cup. I don't know who them people are. He would. That's hard. You actually got me there.
No, you know what I'm saying? On another day, we'll have a conversation about Griezmann because he ain't that guy. Never been that guy.
You're right.
He's never been that guy.
No, you're 100% right.
I saw earlier on.
He's wearing number 8.
Earlier on this week, yeah, I saw a post that had 4 players. One was Hazard, Bale, Neymar, and it was
what
Griezmann.
are you talking about?
Griezmann, and one has to go. I said, why is Griezmann in this?
Why is Hazard in a conversation with some real guys?
But 2 of them is mad because
what are you doing?
In that one thing, you've got 2 different tiers.
Like, what is going on?
You've got Bale and Neymar.
I'm so happy as well that people understand, that Bale and Neymar, I do understand Neymar is Neymar. However, you need to understand, like, there's the yin and the yang, and Gareth Bale is most certainly the yang, if Neymar's the yin. Like he's the other side of the spectrum. He's the pace, power with detail.
And Hazard is the
lie.
He's the streets will never forget guy.
He's the Premier League Sky Sports package.
Yeah.
You've been zanged because guess what? This guy's only got 10 goals in the Champions League. You lot's best guy. His whole career. He played for 4 seasons at Real Madrid. He's got 10 goals in the Champions League. But anyway, it's a different convo.
Yeah, very, very different combo. But yeah, basically, Hazard and Griezmann should never have been in the same conversation as Bale and Neymar.
Where do you rate Biz? That's what I call him, Biz.
Bale.
Yeah.
Bale is
he on the list?
which list? He's on that list.
He's on the list, isn't he?
He's
on the list.
He's on that list.
All right, cool.
Gareth Bale.
I got a Tottenham guy on the list. Let's go.
He's not. He's a Real Madrid guy.
He loves Tottenham, you know. He loves Tottenham, you know. He come back.
Yeah.
He come back when we was in like Europa Conference. He said, "I'm coming, bro."
So did Klinsmann, fam. Okay, back. Did Teddy Sheringham have 2?
Yeah.
He did, didn't it?
Sick.
Yeah.
Sick.
Like, Teddy Sheringham is a player that people
don't know about football, man.
Teddy Sheringham was a player.
Peter Beardsley and Teddy Sheringham are 2 of the waviest dons I've ever seen play football, and the other one's Lettice.
Oh, I was just about to. Oh, thank God you said that. I was just about to say that. Yeah. So did you see that clip that went around about Letizia? Some guy, I'm not going to mention him because he's a nonsense YouTuber. Yeah. He had a clip saying that Letizia is basically a poor man's Ronaldinho. Basically, is what he said. But people listened to that. His delivery was off. But what he was basically trying to say is that in terms of ability, stuff like that, Letizia was
you can't be talking about when man speak about ability, and you say somebody. There's certain people, that when you speak about ability and that, there isn't a limit on the thing. Like you can't like say Letizia can't.
Yeah.
That's not a thing. He can do anything.
If Letizia was to not be so loyal and had actually gone to
United, would have had to be United,
bro, we would talk about Letizia very.
No, Letizia is one of the way you're not like, bro.
But this is what I'm saying.
They're flicking it up from the free kick and dipping volley.
Yeah. But remember,
because he's saying, right, you man are dumb. He's not even striking it. He's dipping it in because it's too easy.
Because he's like a bit fat, teeth are a bit mad.
Yeah, he's not really Hollywood.
Yeah, they're looking at him like he's not that. And because he said a poor man's Ronaldinho, people are like, how are you comparing him to Ronaldinho? But
it's very Ronaldinho.
But if you know anything about Letizia,
the style, it's that. It's off the cuff, but do you know who definitely a tear down. But do you know who's? I used to rate Paul Merson, you know.
Yeah,
player.
Player. I was watching Stick to Football, and someone asked a question to all the guys, saying, "Who's a player that surprised you when you got into the team? Just how good they were." You know, I said Paul Merson. When
they say, you know, like when they talk about a magic man, it's that.
Yeah,
he's like these men are real. This is magic. It's not like this is not a coachable thing. What he's bringing to the party. It's not even you see even the techniques that them man they are working with. There's a big percentage of creativity in there. Cause no one in their right mind is coaching this because you can't do this 3 out of 10 times. But on match day, you're gonna get it to you,
bro. There's certain players who are just like.
What's happened? Who's moved?
Sambi.
Permanent,
bro. That's like it.
Luton.
No.
Somewhere scary.
Sevilla.
That is a good move.
Yeah.
He's done well. Luton to Sevilla.
Let me see if he's posted it yet, because I don't know if this is hot off the press.
Oh, bloody hell.
Because these are like WhatsApp messages.
You're getting a counter attack.
Wait. I might have to edit that out.
Counter attacks exclusive.
I might have to edit that out. Let me just quickly see if he's posted it. Oh no, he's posted it.
It's legit,
It's out. Yeah, it's out. Yeah.
Cold. That's a big move, you know.
Yeah, on loan as well.
Oh, it's a loan.
Yeah,
Okay. That makes more sense.
it's a loan. Okay, cool. You might see me out in
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, you might see me out.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, but
Betis,
Sugar, we were just saying
little
something
Derby, Betis, here we are. Merson, Ian Wright said he's sick.
Ian Wright said he's sick. Yeah. There's certain players who, like, who would you say is a player that, generally speaking, people not talk down on their ability, but don't really recognize just what a player they were. So you see how in that one we just spoke about Laetitia, that a lot of people look down on Laetitia. Do you know what I mean? Who's one that you would look at and think, yeah, this is a player?
Santi Cazorla.
Ooh, I'm so happy you said that, not me, because obviously
Santi Cazorla.
Santi Cazorla is one of, if Santi played at Man City, we would talk about, in that spell of his career, we talk about him very differently.
I personally prefer Santi Cazorla to David Silva.
Yes, we've got one.
That's just me personally.
We've got one, guys.
Another person as well.
We've got one. Don't say this. If you say this player, it's going to look like I ain't got no knowledge. So I want to say this player. And then you say whoever you got next.
Go on.
Moussa Dembele.
Oh yeah, but yeah, come on, yeah, of course.
What, do you feel like people recognise?
He's got there now. I feel like now it's got to the point where people are seeing him, Tottenham since him, and they realise how patterned it was when he was about. His work kind of speaks for itself. I was gonna say, because you said Hazard, earlier on. Do you know who I for the life of me, I don't, and people are gonna probably say, oh, you're gonna get onto me and say I'm mad, but no, you sick boy.
Your pundits is basically Hazard, but
Hazard light.
Hazard light.
Alexis Sanchez.
Yeah, 100%.
On his in his pomp,
bro. So on this
all
podcast,
the way to Arsenal.
Yeah. On this podcast, it's been a thing where I've always said that Hazard, especially in that time where him and Hazard were in the Premier League together, Hazard weren't chatting to him. There was a season that Hazard won Player of the Season, and I was adamant that Sanchez was better than him. Bro, I don't think there was a season. Maybe his last season, but in that time where he was on, I don't think Hazard was better than Sanchez in any of those seasons.
I don't know if I'd go that far. Possibly. I don't know.
Those seasons, no.
But Hazard, man, like, people just like to just ignore the many seasons he takes off.
Bro.
Which is crazy to me.
I'm not even going to get into this. I've done it so many times that people, you know what it is? People, when I say this about Hazard, they feel like I'm just calling him rubbish or that. And I'm just saying, he's just not him. I can't get with a player that will do amazing things for 10 minutes in a game, but if those 10 minutes don't come, get me. I saw Willian carry Chelsea.
Every time they went into the Champions League, it was Willian.
And Oscar.
No, but Oscar, come on, man. Oscar, we all understood exactly what was going on the minute he banged that Cruyff and shot against Juventus. We all said, oh, yo.
Yeah.
They got one.
Oscar.
They got one.
Oscar.
We all knew, bro.
Where is he now?
China, still.
He's still there?
Believe so, yeah.
No.
He might have made his way to Brazil, but I'm pretty sure he's still in China. He might be on like his second contract or his second club.
Oh.
Yeah. Sad that one. I really used to like Oscar. Dope player.
Where is he? He's in...
Hey, can we talk about Guehi?
Oh, wow. He's still...
China. Zhangju.
Yeah, something.
Zhangju Everglade.
Shanghai Port or something like that.
Hey, Guehi. Guehi, two players that I want to quickly touch on before I don't know. Guehi. I haven't been a massive fan of Guehi, and I thought Guehi might be overrated, yeah? However, and I might be a bit of a snob, being honest, you know, sometimes I need to see it before I believe it, you know what I'm saying? And Guehi though, man, he just stepped up to the level. Not just that he was able to perform, he was able to perform under them conditions. Because it weren't patterned around him. Yeah. He's got Trippier absolutely bleeding right next to him. And Walker, oh my God. Somebody needs to get Conte on the phone now and get Walker over there, and he can learn how to extend his joint by playing right over free.
But yeah, what I will say about Guehi is that Guehi is a pure defender. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. He's not trying to he's not confused.
You're not going to look at him. You know, certain defenders, you
could he play midfield? Could he play?
Yeah. Certain defenders, you look at him and think, he can do that. Listen, Guehi knows what he's there to do.
Cold.
He knows, and he does it well.
Do you know do you know what highlighted itself as well? You can see things, yeah. Like, as much as he's a Crystal Palace player, yeah, he's a Cobham boy. He's really a Cobham boy. The same way I look at Rice and I'm like, you're a West Ham footballer. Really.
Wait, who?
Rice, like he's got them kind of. But I'm just saying that when you look at Guehi, you're not really surprised that he's come through at Cobham. Like he came through Cobham.
Yeah, no, but he's a guy that's like, I do my job. You know, when it's all said and done, like when he's finished his career and that, you're gonna look back at him, I reckon, and be like,
yeah,
that's a pro.
Do you know who need those kind of players? Man, you need a bit more of that in the building.
Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? Man that just go and do their job, and he's a leader.
He's
a leader without actually
chatting shit.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
He's a real guy. He just does character,
his job, and no one. And you know what? You can even see when he plays that. And this is just me just chatting, but it was probably one of them ones. He came through the door. Obviously, everyone's expecting Maguire, Stones. You know, with them two, outside of them two, there's not really a conversation. Do you get what I'm saying in terms of who's going to play, But he's now come in, stepped up.
And he's messed it up a bit.
And then now people are like looking like, oh.
Do you know what else is interesting? And this is lost on a lot of people. He played left centre back.
No, but I think he plays there for a thing.
No, but my point is we're not really looking at him like, we're saying he's a pure defender, yeah? But he's playing left centre back.
Yeah.
We got to give him a bit of... You know what I'm saying? Like, this, not Crystal Palace, he's playing left centre-back for England, next to John Stones.
His thing is no thrills. It's me against whoever I'm up against, I'm going to win this.
Do you know what I read?
That's all he's on.
And when he does make a mistake, it's calm.
Yeah.
That ain't, like, you see that mistake that happened? That's nothing to do with what's going on now.
And you know what? His mistakes are forgivable. Because
they're honest.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying?
Not some cowardly mistake because he didn't really want to play football.
Yeah. So I hear that.
And the other one I want to big up, I need to big this guy up. Because I'm like, bro, this thing, we need to have some, like, he's a pillar of the England team, the England national team, Bukayo Saka. Because we've allowed Sterling to get finessed out of this joint. Fair enough, I know his club form ain't really been there. Same for Rashford. We've allowed Rashford to get finessed out.
He should be there.
Rashford should have been there. But what we're not going to do is allow... Because without Saka, let's have it right, bro. I don't know, man, get out the group phase, bro. Because I was watching the boys get moved to by Højbjerg, Half a Heart Eriksson and Hjumlund, who plays in Portugal. I know about him because of the internet. Hjumlund. Trust me when I tell you, he won't be going anywhere lit soon unless it's Brentford, which ain't lit. Do you get it? I was watching the man them get moved to, and if it weren't for Saka, that's saying, you know what? That you see, like some man that, like, you see Jude is performative. So like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's
got
gonna let you know.
He's got the bravado. He's got
You see, Saka's performance is telling you, give the ball to me. He's not saying there's no extra little bit that the camera's picked up. The way he's playing football is he's demanding the ball come to him so he can do something, because whatever's going on here right now ain't patterned. But if this ball comes to me, I'm just gonna be normal Saka, and that's all man need, bro. Like, man don't need any more than that.
But do you know what? Yeah, and a lot of the time when we talk about Saka, and we are talking about black people, when we talk about Saka, people look at it like we're just doing the brother thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's a black guy. We're just so, but it's not that at all, bro. And I'm saying this now. When you see how they deal with Saka, You know, when people can look at all the media stuff where they put him on the front of the paper, whatever. People can look at that and still come up with, oh no, all you like. You know what confirmed? Well, even though I already knew there was an agenda. What confirmed it for me was what game? Who did they play in the semi-final?
What, when they subbed him off?
No. Who did they play in the semi-final? Austria or Switzerland?
Switzerland.
I always mix them two up. Yeah, Switzerland. Yeah. This is what confirmed it for me. That first half, the best players on the pitch, Mainu and Saka.
Yeah.
Easy.
He's been the best. Saka and Guehi been the best players, bro.
Saka. So this is what confirmed it. At half time, we know they're going to big up Saka, they're going to big up Mainu. Gary Lineker goes, oh, Rio, what's your take on that first half? Rio looks at Michael Richards and goes, Michael, Foden in the 10. This is what we've been saying. Fam, they were waxing lyrical about Foden for like 5 minutes.
Guys, this is nothing.
Wait, hear this. You know when they bring up clips, because you know when they bring up clips, I can be like, okay, let me see what they're seeing. Bro, his clips were picking up the ball in his area and doing like 10-yard passes. And I'm like, are these the clips? Are you not even embarrassed, bro? These are the clips you're bringing. But for me, it's like, I'd much rather you just come out and say, look, we know Saka is good, but we're just not really trying to.
We're just not really feeling it.
Yeah,
which is cool. That's fine.
Just say that. Say that.
I just want to get. This is nothing to do with Dapo. Little disclaimer, but Rio Ferdinand, my word, for such a.
Is this what we are doing today?
for such a footballer that had such a great career.
Yo, I'm gonna back it with this one. I'm gonna back it going.
No, you don't have to be part of this.
No.
You know, for a footballer that had such a great career. Notice the wording. It's not even I need more. I need to. He just should podcast. Because podcasting is more because he says fundamentally incorrect things. Like, that's just not correct, my boy. Like, I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that I heard him say, this is probably Fabian Ruiz's last tournament.
You really say that?
I swear to God, I thought I heard him say that. So one of them said that, I swear to God. And he's obviously 24. So yeah, Rio, man, I'm not having him. And if that makes me,
you know what I will say, like you said, Rio is probably one of my all-time Premier League greats.
No, he's not one of mine.
Yeah, okay, cool. He's one of mine.
Fair.
Defenders anyway.
Yeah,
cool. What I will say about Rio is that
is he better than Stones?
Yes. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Huh?
What's happening here?
No, I'm just asking. Is he better?
No, this ain't one of those Pepe, Steve Bruce Tig or Ruben Diaz. Listen, what are we doing here?
Is he better than Ruben Diaz?
You know, you're.
No, I'm just asking how you see him.
What, Rio?
You rate Diaz though. He says the stuff. He says I
think he's a good pro. I think he's a good defender.
Rio?
No, Ruben Diaz. Is he anywhere near Rio? No. What, you think Ruben Diaz?
No, I'm not saying
for Rio.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm trying to figure out why he's better than Stones.
Who, Rio?
Yeah, no, because I know
you watched. I'm disappointed that this is even a question because you watched Rio for many years.
Yeah, I know, but I watched Stones win stuff playing sick football consistently.
Oh, you didn't see Rio?
Not 4 on the spin, son. No, didn't see it. Okay. I didn't see it. Me personally, also as well.
Did John Stones play good this season?
Nah, but he's been cropped, bro, after winning the Champions League. And I don't really recall the Champions League final that I watched them thinking that Rio might be the best player on the pitch.
We saw Rio do it at West Ham. It was like potential team.
Yeah, Leeds.
So the Leeds thing was just mad.
Yeah.
In a time like that, in a time like them times, to be bought for 18 million.
Yeah.
A defender being bought for it was unheard of.
But he's also proven to you with his punditry, that perhaps he's just got raw ability.
No. What his punditry is showing me.
Do you get what I'm saying? Though?
Yeah, no. What his punditry is showing me is that
you and him don't have the same outlook on football.
No, but his one means more. his one means more, bro, because he's got Premier League medals, bro.
Bro, his thing is rattling, bro.
No,
because bro, see Rio, yeah, he's supposed to have so much knowledge and information of value.
I feel like he does, but I feel like, you know what? If we were to have a conversation on the pitch, how to work out a situation, I feel like Rio would be the one to. If you ask him to be external to that same situation and just, you know, talk.
Oh about, yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah.
I feel like that's when it gets a bit like, yeah. Like, and my issue with Rio is that, and if you know what, it's not. I'm not even trying to be funny. It's not even a real thing. I feel like it's more of a British punditry thing. It's like, if you really want real analysis, a real breakdown,
then watch Dutch people.
Watch other people.
That's a crate. This is what we're doing. Is crate.
Yeah, like watch.
But shout out McManaman though.
McManaman's good, but McManaman also played abroad.
Yeah, because he's a man of football.
Get me? So when you get them, man, and we're not talking about, because people might say, oh, but Michael Owen played abroad, but Michael Owen weren't McManaman at Real Madrid. Let's have it right. Let's have it right. But one conversation that really showed it for me was Cesc.
Oh,
Micah.
Yes.
And Rio.
Cesc weren't going for it. And
yeah.
I tell you one thing I noticed as well. Do you know what they made sure they didn't do? Let's not really bring Jermaine Genius around too much right now. Because you see him, he's gonna talk the things. He drew out, who did he I saw him drawing somebody out. Oh, because they were trying to talk about, he drew out Rio. He was drawing out Rio. Because Rio was saying about good defending. He said, this is terrible football. This is two negative teams playing quite poorly.
Do you know what it is? I feel like them, man, they have like, they know the buzzwords in terms of what will get engagement.
Rio is a walking advertisement, influencer, cool guy. Yeah. And he's black. And he had cane roll, so he's cool.
Someone asked me, this ain't me getting at these guys, but someone asked me on my Instagram the other day, who's been my favourite and worst pundit of Euro 2024. My favourite?
Cesc.
No, but Cesc he wasn't on it for, I'm talking about the regulars. He was on it just as a guest, like. But that, when Cesc was talking,
do you know who surprised me, by the way?
Roy Keane, yeah.
Yeah, but
what, you don't have Roy Keane?
No, come on, man. Roy Keane talks the sense.
Yeah, okay, cool.
And when Souness isn't being racist, when it's not undertones, he chats some sense as well.
Yeah, so Roy Keane's been my favourite pundit of the Euros, because he ain't there with the emotion. Especially because
he don't pet to tell man, just calm down.
Yeah, calm down. He's alright. Yeah, he's a good guy. All right, then like cool. But worst one, I'm sorry, has been Michael Richards. Like, but
he has no experience.
Only because of what I want from a pundit. He might be a great pundit, bringing the vibes, laughing and everything, cool. But if I want real, honest breakdown of a football match, I'm not gonna listen to him.
No, because he's not. He's. Do you know what it is as well? He doesn't really know about this level. Being honest.
Do you know what's so crazy? Yeah?
It's not a diss knock or anything.
Do you know what it's about Michael Richards as well? Yeah,
he offers other things though.
You know what it's about Michael Richards? When you look at their playing careers, yeah. As a player, when you look at him and next to the people he sat next to, there's levels. Bro.
Yes.
There's levels.
When they medals out.
Yeah.
But forget medals.
No, forget medals. Yeah. So
no, but I'm saying, look, forget medals. When we just like play in the game.
Yeah. Like there's times where, oh my gosh, I forgot who was it? It was Michael Richards the other day, and I tweeted it, and I was just like, hearing Michael Richards talk about a defender. I forgot what defender it was.
It was a fullback the other day. I bet. Yeah. I think I saw.
And he was breaking down how that person
there weren't
should
much
have defended.
There. Oh, bro, I know exactly what you're talking about. There weren't much there.
I was listening. I was just like, you know what? It's half time. Let me go and get a drink. Maybe use this time to just,
But here's what's mad. People don't think Gary Neville's good.
Gary Neville's very good.
But listen to this. When you listen to, you see, Met G Nevs tell you how he would have dealt with, and he's gonna let you know that you see this geezer, this other guy, he's sick. I would have been shook. So what I would have done is this.
And this is the thing. I don't always agree with Gary Neville, yeah, because but at the same time,
Sometimes he's doing politics.
Yeah, and he's human. He's gonna be whatever. But when you hear football, and you can actually hear a man that's played hundreds of games at the highest level. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you can hear a man that have played. Well, I say that, but then Rio comes up with. You know what it is? I think Rio does it for engagement.
No, Rio is an influencer.
I feel like Rio does it for engagement.
Bro, Rio is an influencer. You know, like he says the buzzwords. He says the words that this is going viral. You know, Gary Neville's not really that into that. He's gonna do the Gary Neville podcast. If you listen to it, that's up to you. He's gonna do the overlap with his mates. It's same skipper from when he was kicking ball. That's it. Nothing sexy going on here. That's it.
Roy Keane is the best, though. You know that, right? So I'll tell you what I like about Roy Keane. Yeah, Roy Keane he's from the time of pure football. Do you get what I'm saying? He's not into the whole theatrics of it all, into the drama of it all. Can this guy play football? Is he good enough? Is that good enough? No. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's been around good players. He's been around good players, and he doesn't fall for any of the crap that is going on right now. He has to get a check, so he has to say certain things, but he doesn't fall for it. Bro.
Do you know who weirdly is my guy? Two guys that are my guys.
Gary Carragher.
Carragher chats the most sense. In terms of as a pundit, he's like a cold number 8.
I like Carragher
because he can he can mix it a bit. He can get onto guys. He can also take a step back and not be too biased as well. I've heard him break down Liverpool and it's not sweet. But Keon.
Yeah, do you know what? I've got one for you right now, yeah. A guy that...
And Genus.
This guy, what I'm going to say, yeah, of all the pundits, this guy knows ball, but for whatever reason, he's never getting like the real good airtime because he's not like sexy with it, if you know what I mean.
Who is it? That Scottish guy?
No, this is... Fam, have you ever heard Liam Rosina speak about that?
Oh, yeah. But he's a manager though. So
yeah, Liam Rosina is...
It makes sense.
So's Gary Neville manager.
No, he's not.
What, you're not class, you're not counted the Valencia?
No, he's not, bro.
He's a manager, bro. He's managed in La Liga, bro.
Bro.
Yeah, man's managing La Liga, bro.
He couldn't get a job in league. He couldn't manage
his own team that he manages.
Yes,
that he owns.
He couldn't manage Salford. No chance.
Cool. Is there anything else on the agenda before we go? Very quickly.
Southgate for another tournament or
no? No.
Who?
No.
If not he, then who?
I don't know who, but I'm going to say this now on the podcast, guys. Listen. I'm saying this now, yeah. For all of you who keep getting at me because I don't think England deserve to be in the final. You know, I don't think Gareth Southgate deserves to be the manager. You know, people keep throwing around the whole, you know, how many is it? 2 finals in 3 tournaments.
Yeah. That's good work though.
It's not. I mean, you still, you know, you got to get there. Cool, but we cannot ignore the luck of the draw. We cannot ignore that amongst the luck of the draw that you've had, anytime you've come up against anyone that's got any sort of football brain or any sort of about them,
you've
lost.
know-how.
Yeah, you've lost. Do you get what I'm saying? So all of this final, because if England were on the other side of the thingy, they would have been out a long time. They've got to the final by playing absolutely horrid football. They've bust case so many times because of individual brilliance, and penalties. But there's only so far you can do that. So no, Southgate should not be in charge of the team. Southgate is too negative. Southgate, fam, before against, when was it? Was it yesterday?
But his subs worked in this tournament.
Oh, but hear this. You know something? Right before that goal went in, Yamal. Not Yamal. Williams. Was it Williams? No, it wasn't Williams.
Williams scored and
the second goal.
Yeah.
Right before that second goal went in, did you see, or did you know he was warming up on the sideline ready to come on?
Who?
Gallagher and Trippier. At 1-1, you're thinking of bringing on Gallagher and Trippier.
Yeah, I can't defend it.
Do you get what I'm saying? What are we doing here?
No, that one there. There's no. I ain't got nothing for that.
And then on top of that, you're chasing the game. You're giving
Gallagher and Trippier.
those were the two he was ready to bring on, and then literally, boom, they scored. So now they've gone to sit down. On top of that, bro, I'm sorry, yeah, but you cannot have a manager who's always just going to stick to his favourites. Do you know what I mean? Like, I say it about Gareth Southgate all the time. He's got the subs that he knows he's going to make. There's players like Wharton, Gordon, even Eze, yeah? I'm going to put Eze in there. Why bring them, bro?
You see what you just said there about Wharton? This is my problem, is that we're behaving as if we must play, like Declan Rice cannot come off because he's so...
No, I agree with you.
He's so key to what's going on.
I agree with you because at the same time...
But what happens if he breaks his leg?
No, but this is what I'm saying. At the same time, forget the breaking a leg bit. If it's not working for you...
This is my point.
If
No,
it's
I'm
not
saying, no,
working
I'm
for
going
you-
to the extreme end.
Yeah.
What would you do? Because whatever you would do if he breaks his leg, why hasn't that at any point in this tournament when the midfield hasn't been functioning, have you not looked to do that?
But you know what it is as well, yeah? Southgate mentioned one massive thing though.
Phillips.
They still find a way to replace Phillips. Bro, what are we doing?
Yeah, I don't have anything for Southgate. But cool, moving on from Southgate, yeah. So then who's available in a job, not out of a job, sorry, who would you turn to?
With the players that they have now.
Yeah. And be realistic. I don't want to hear Zidane's name.
No, I wouldn't put them there. I don't know. Who's available right now?
Potter.
That's not a bad shout though. Potter's not a bad shout.
It's not shook either.
Yeah. No.
Actually, yeah.
think-
England, the job
I
does
think-
do that to guys.
Yeah, I think though, as much as you say he's not shook, he's good with players. If it was a lesser nation, players with the egos of Bellingham.
Yeah, I'm not sure about
Yeah.
Potter and Bellingham.
Yeah. Hey,
Do
listen.
you know who I would love to see? Sorry, like I'd love to see like a Wenger.
Wenger. Yeah, it's never gonna happen though. But listen,
Never.
Jude is that guy. Everybody, let's have it right. It's okay. Well, it's not okay, but he's played badly, played poorly in certain games, but he is also still a very young player, and these things are gonna happen. You see how everyone's going crazy about Yamal? Trust me, it's gonna happen where he's not on it.
Yeah.
Mbappe right now is not on it, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like Bellingham has not got the X factor. I'm not gonna sit here and act like man at Real Madrid are just looking at him and paying the money, and he's not just doing what he's doing at Real Madrid.
People that are saying this about Bellingham, you've just made it clear that you haven't watched him at all this season,
Bro.
Because this is what he does. He's on the pitch, and then there's some GA.
Did you
He's on the pitch, and then there's some GA.
bro? Bellingham, whether you wanna like it or not, I've seen enough to know that he's gonna be one of the clutch players.
No, do you know what? Here's the reality, guys. Get used to it, because you see that kid, he's not gonna allow you to rub him out.
Listen, I've got a shout, yeah.
Yeah.
I think this player, and over the years I've been very critical of this player, more so because of how people have rated him. Yeah. But I feel like this player is actually going to enjoy a really good comeback this season. My pick for comeback player of the season, I'm going to pick Dele Alli.
Ooh. He does look sharp. But
Oh,
I
you
don't know
see
what
him?
that means. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, but
Because you know why? Because you can't trust Dele Alli.
and the thing is,
This might be, do you know what this might be? The 2024 version of the interview.
do you know? Oh yeah, do you know what's so mad?
Can't
though?
trust that guy.
It's so funny. I'm saying
around
this.
the new contract. You can't read it.
It's so funny I'm saying this because I'm that guy that's always said about Dele Alli that even when he was banging in, I said one day those goals are going to dry up,
And there's not much.
and the player that you're left with, yeah. But I think that's going to be my. In fact, you know what? Should we? No, you know what? We're gonna save it. We're gonna save it. But I don't know if you're gonna come back again to this pod. Are you gonna come back? I don't know.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see what the viewers want.
We'll have to see, because if the viewers want Scorcher to be here again, then just let me know.
On a wider reaching. Cuti Romero's won something again.
Who's that?
Christian Romero, your mate.
Oh,
He just won something again.
yeah, he's won something, but so John O'Shea, guys, Listen, hey, John Shake will play football though.
No, he's all right. He's all right. Ooh,
But yeah,
I nearly went sick.
that Copa America, bro, was a shambles though in terms of. Did you see what happened yesterday? You know, I stayed up for that final.
I didn't see it.
No, I stayed up for the final, and I was like, "Where is this match?" And I've got the Fire Stick thing, so I couldn't find it anywhere. And then I've clocked that, you know, they've postponed it for half an hour.
What?
I'm like, yeah.
Oh, just
people rush the doors.
Yeah, nah.
People rush the doors.
What we never need to see is the World Cup over there for a bit.
Which is happening in 2 years.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, people rush the door, and then you had them Colombians. There's videos of them going through the vents trying to get to
like cat burglars,
bro. But anyway, guys, that's it. Keep liking, subscribing.
Oi, whoa!
Quickly.
My comeback player.
Oh yeah, go on, quickly.
Darwin Núñez.
I don't think that's a comeback. I just think that people just need to rate him more. I want Arsenal to buy him. I want Arsenal to buy Darwin Núñez.
He's so cold and shit. It's crazy.
I want Arsenal to buy him because people think I'm mad when I say that, but I want them to buy him. Very quickly before we go, Alvarez, Julian Alvarez.
Yeah, Arsenal need to make that happen.
Yeah, he's up for sale.
But they can't. There's no way City can do that. But that is that guy there.
Yeah,
makes Arsenal win the league.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, difference maker.
Cool. Right. So that's it. We're gone, guys. In a bit.